Here we go. This is a map that is heavy on food and also very heavy on relics. But let's check the starting positions. For Latmango, he already has his second gold right in his base, so he's safe on that. Not that he really needs it as a Norse. And he sees some nice hippos here. For Kiryudai, he also sees very nice gold here. So that's all you need as Zegi. And looking at the dots, Fox. Well, he sees a back gold, that's pretty safe. So he's in a similar position and he sees a very nice herd of hippos here. Wow, even 5 of those. Here a 6th. Oh, so he's very safe with his food here. And looking at Shelty, he's the only one who doesn't see his back gold, but he sees also the hippo here, so he's quite fine. We see some nice TCs right now for Shelty. This is maybe his third or second, probably the second and back one. That's in a reasonable position, but it will be in a range of C chips if it comes down to that. Whereas Foxes could be far enough. Could be, but not really sure there. This back TC for Kiryudai is very nice and it's a defensive one. So if he wants some 2TC Raboom as usual, he'll have a very nice position here. And we can see some first relic here. And that's Hoplite, Spearman, Ulfsark and Murmele attack. Yeah. You can use that every time. And another relic is Gold Trickle. That's awesome for anyone. And plus 10% villager speed. That's absolutely great also for anyone. Good for defending against raids. Helps you with anything when you are running out of resources like wood and your lilies have to go a long way until you notice that helps. And this seems to be the 30C for Kiryudai. It's an interesting position, kind of aggressive one, also cut out from him. So not really great position for him. Whereas the 30C from Fox is in a decent position here. That's nice to defend this strait and for some nice wall-in. This middle water has some interesting shape for defense actually, because this will allow Fox to wall against Shelty quite easily. Just one wall here, or here and here. And well, kinda divides the middle and bars any surprising attacks through the middle. Well, that's nice. This 30C, this seems to be like Mangos. It's kind of an aggressive one because it's in the middle of the map, but also not a terrible position, so not really some TC screws here. Seems to be kinda okay. We should check the Norse. That should be somehow getting ready to up. Mango, not yet. How about Shelty? He just clicked, and he's again going for a defensive layout there. Same going for Mango here. Well, as you can expect, Fox and Kiryudai aren't really all that keen on getting into the next age because they will be playing probably the same as last map, some fast heroics there. Shelty is at 50% and well, Mango is a bit far behind. Some 15-20 seconds. That's like at least one Herseer difference, and that's all it could actually take. You do proper micro and catch your opponent unaware. We can see the now both of these have spice on them. This is another Ulfsark. Yeah, that's usually a short-lived one, but at least it allows you to see what your opponent is actually doing. While on this really, you can expect it to live a bit, and since when it's on food actually, it makes those guys very vulnerable to raiding. And this seems to be the end for this wolf. Yep, that's the standard here, and Shelty has went for the gold trickle. That's great for anyone, as I've said. And here's another relic, it seems. 15% building hit points. Oh, that's a great one for anyone. Yeah, this is the usual stuff. Just guys running around here until they are able to get into some advantage. And oh well, this is Mango just forgetting about his troll and just losing him needlessly. Yeah, Mango was going right for the kill here, but Shelty was waiting for him, and well, that's pretty much it. And yeah, it's the same on both sides of the map here. But right now Shelty will have to go away because he's badly outnumbered and shouldn't be fighting this. On the top, Fox is already preparing for his advance, whereas Kilyudai is also preparing. He should be soon preparing for some... Oh well, yeah, he's going for a second DC. He chose to go for his back one, so he wants to be safe in his booming and play a same style as last game. We can see that Mango is again trying to wall up, which is a reasonable proposition here. But an attack is coming from Shelty here. And well, this is not very well cast. Shelty should take that into his custody quite easily here and actually get some valuable healing for his units. Now just stay there and wait for the rest of the units. Yep, that's a good play. Trying to house Mango so that he can't actually rebuild his units. And we have Kiryudai Rain. Fox is already at the end of his prosperity, so that's the guys going for the heroic there. Not really sure why he went all that soon. Maybe it would have been better to wait for full healing, but he wants to apply pressure here as much as he can. And yeah, he at least forced Mango's Willies out of their hunting spot. We have Fox through Neftis, and he is building in a very nice position because at this point he will be able to cover both his 30C and actually Kilyudai's 30C. So he's playing it very well and practically denies Kilyudai second TC, or rather third there. As you can see, Shelty has run around Mango's base and he's being attacked here on the Willies. And quite successfully at that. Oh well, as you can see, looking at the corpses here, that was 4 Willies dead. Nice job, Mango. Whereas Shelty hasn't really killed any Willies here, and he's just being a nuisance at this point. Yeah, we can see that nobody really wants to commit to some critical fight that will cost him all his army, which is pretty reasonable at this stage of the game. And this Einherjar, that's a very good spawn. It's going to help with taking down the buildings quite nicely. And second Einherjar, well, someone's getting lucky here with the spawns. And at this point, if Fox actually is able to join this fight soon, they might kill Mango without any trouble. Because Kilyudai just now advanced and he's just now preparing to build some army. Whereas, well, Fox is already well ready to do damage here. He'll be dead too late here, but with Ancestors he might actually tear this down and make some real trouble for Kyliudai. Oh, this is a knockdown and Petsuchos slaughtered. Oh well. Tough for Kyliudai. So no raiding from him. And those two Petsuchos, that's costly. Not really committing yet, maybe waiting for the second siege tower. But Shelty is committing here. Is maybe Shelty advancing? Yeah, he is already advancing for Bragi. And how is it looking for Mango? He's not advancing yet. Just checking if I haven't missed anything. But no. But as soon as he's through Bragi and casts flaming weapons in the base here, that could be fun. We can see some battle right at Shelty's base. Well, it was more like running them down. Finally seen some battle. They are all pretty much dead. Well, that could be a problem if he actually casts the flaming weapons, because they will be going down pretty easily. And, well, kind of a bait here. If he casts it now, it will be a mistake. Oh, but we actually first have some Ancestors here, and yes, Smigol is going down. Kyliudai will be in trouble here. You can see some Kyliudai's chariots there on the minimap, trying to do some raiding, but at the same time at home, he's getting killed. Maybe this point, yeah, you can see that Mango is going for help, and I was thinking that Shelty should be going in as well, and just as soon as the Eclipse is down, and if they have a decent army there, the flaming weapons could really make it for them. Yeah, we have Mango through Bragi right now. He doesn't really have an army here, so he won't be casting the flaming weapons, I think. Wouldn't really make sense. And right now, when Shelty is here, he will cast those. We have a Locust. Oh, haha! Gold release from Shelty. And that's a massacre here. That's going to put him on his back foot quite reasonably here. But as we can see, Fox is, well, he's really storming into Kyliudai's base, and this is going down. Not even the Willies and mercenaries should stop this. At this point, as Shelty, I would maybe try to make some forward base to be closer to this battlefield and replenish the army sooner. There was some micro mismanagement of the siege towers that were just shooting, but the TC is down. And how is it going for Mango? He's actually trying to kill Shelty here as well. With 5 boars. 6 right now. He will take this TC down. Well, this is interesting on both fronts. On one side, Kyliudai is being killed, and here is Shelty who is getting slaughtered. The difference is that Shelty is on 1 TC, whereas Kyliudai still has his second. The siege towers? Oh, maybe should have went for a bit more damage there, seeing how they are going to die anyway. And as we can see, another slaughter of the Willies here. And this is a problem for Shelty. He's trying to come back, as you can see on the minimap, but this is going to cost him, and now it's really All up to Fox. Is he maybe up in or something? Not yet. But he's definitely owning Kyurei here. Come on, quick, 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 quick. Give the damage, yes, yes. And there it is. That's what you need. And this means this Migdol isn't coming up. But at the same time, Fox has pretty much a terrible problem at his base because he's facing a lot of boars here. And this was close call. Wow. Just the rest of Shelty's army here is going to save them their skin. But just encountered the villies here. Let's look how Fox is actually advancing quite nicely. And we can see some raiding here. Or no, it's just caravans here. So no raiding, but Mango just ran out of gold. Kyurei is doing all he can to survive, and he's doing kinda reasonably well. But well, is this the end of it? Oh, running all those boars into all this. Right now, flaming weapons... Well, it was all that it took to make dots running, and might have been a good play because it actually saved him quite some reasonable damage there. And allows Kyurei to actually recuperate from all the problems here. Now these piggies... Yeah, wow, 7 piggies here. That's the TC down, no matter what. Even though the piggies will pay with their lives, at least some of those. TC is down, and how is it looking in this base? Mango is trying to delete Shelty quite nicely. He should go for the houses first, yes. And is actually taking this TC. Well, another slaughter on the Shelty's release. And right now, Kyurei has retaken his original TC, and he's getting back into the game quite nicely. Maybe Mango is up in, yes, he's through hell, and he's almost there. And how's it looking actually for Fox? He's going nowhere just yet. But he's rebuilding his TC obviously. Nice raid from Fox. He saw that the TC is coming up and he tries to prevent it as much as he can. And another boar! This is terrible luck from Mango. Absolutely awesome luck. 9 boars, that's a reasonable army here for taking down any buildings. Although they are slightly damaged. Still, pretty powerful army here. Here in the middle, Fox was forced to actually back off a bit, and Shelty is taking his first TC again, and he's doing a pretty good job, because this is a position they need to secure, and you can see Kyurei is just a bit too late here. And what's this kind of relic? Building crash armor, well, that's very nice. And we can also see that Fox has taken the second TC and is ready in his third as well, so he'd be in a pretty nice position there. And Mango is still at 1, he will be mythic, but he should really be thinking about TCs right now. Yeah, he is actually. He's taken Shelties. Nice. And we see the boars here, and well, now it's their last fight, I'm afraid. No, well, that wasn't very clever cast of the Nidhogg against all those priests. And we can see some raiding going on from Fox, and can he actually find some reasonable villies here? Yeah, here, if we discover this, that would be quite fun. I'm really curious when Fox is finally going to advance here. Or if Kiryurai is actually going to advance first as well in this game, but here we go with the battle. And Mango going for his 4th DC. Yeah, he's really preparing for the big fight. And yes, this is Willy's getting slaughtered here by Kiryurai. Very nice raiding. And again, it's getting old. Mango getting another DC, this time 5th. Is he already having some decent ups? No, he has no ups, he's going just for the numbers here. Well, that's why not. Numbers also win games. Also no ups. How is it for Kiryurai? No ups. And Fox also no, so it's just brutal numbers here. And we can see the 5 giants. They are very powerful. But if Fox actually made some reasonable priest, that would be fine. And yeah, this is a nice raid on the Willies. Come on, you shouldn't run away when your mate is going for the kill. Yeah, just some reasonable release there. And yeah, this is the good place for the Nidhogg. And some Dragon Justice. And dots have actually resigned at this point. Well, not really a wonder. Mango is at 5 DCs, Shelty is pretty much deleted from the game. It literally has nothing. Just these few releases left, and Fox wasn't in a position to actually overpower the enemies. Very nice. Very nice game. Really back and forth. Seemed to be going right for the lats, then for the dots, and in the end result, it actually went for the lats again. Very decent plays here. We saw some interesting situations here. And now again, 7 boars. This time for Shelty. Nice army. Let's take a look at the post game. Very nice civilians. Well, kinda as you would expect, Shelty. Yeah, again a problematic game for him. And yep, as you would expect. He just went full aggressive there and it didn't really pan out all that well. And that costs you in the later game if you survive that far. Alright, very nice. 204 lats. And they are the number 1 for Division 1. Congrats!